Well, one of the things I asked you to come here today for was just on, it was last minute invitation, was in fact, in light of the fact that Richard's leaving, where are you at? What's going on? What do we need to do? And until we get somebody in, whoever that person may be, what do you need from us? Right. Because now there's a little bit of a gap in your department. So.
And as you guys know, I've been working pretty much with the oil and gas stuff, and I feel comfortable in terms of being able to speed with where we are. The problem is that we're kind of at a critical point, and without a rudder, I'm not sure what's going to happen to our time frame here. We have only in this last meeting brought in the industry. I mean, we've talked to the industry as we've gone through this process, but if you bring too many people to the table, you never go anywhere.
Now, are you talking about, when you say the process, you're talking about the MOU, the best management?
Yeah, the
and
MOU.
The regs, okay, I understand.
And the regs.
I want to make sure
so we've only just brought the industry in, and as you might expect, we've got a lot of comments. Some of them all of them I would have an opinion on, and some of them I might even feel comfortable saying, yeah, we can do that, that's reasonable. But a great many of them are pretty much core components. And I need direction, because I'm not going to say, yes, we can.
What kind of direction?
Well, for
instance,
the industry doesn't like the closed loop. They want open pits. The industry doesn't like that they can't spray their produced water on the roads. Some core components in these regulations that they don't like. Now, that was fine. We solicited those comments, but it's one thing to solicit them and sit down with a group at a rudder and decide what ones you're going to say, yeah, I agree with you on that, or no, I don't, or we're going to compromise.
So you need a decision maker for your editing committee to get the final product to us to make the final decision.
Exactly. And I do not feel comfortable in that role at all.
Okay.
So.
How quick can we get the oil gas advisory committee up and running? Because
it gets full of I know you guys want to get it done, and unfortunately, timing-wise, this is really not a great spot to.
I understand. That's why.
Well, that could be job one for an advisory group. Okay.
We have an editing group, but still, in the final analysis, the editing group talks about it.
Beat this to death.
Right, and if you can't come to an agreement, then generally Richard says, well, here's what we're going to do. That's what we're missing.
And I've witnessed him taking a strong position, and so that everybody's clear. This set of regs will more or less mirror the COGCC or state requirements. Okay, this MOU encourages them to be more flexible in terms of setbacks and so forth, especially as it concerns all the spacing unit that sits right next to a school, for example, or someplace that might be near a medical facility or a nursing home, or those sorts of things. And he's taken a pretty hard line against in this MOU towards having closed loops as opposed to.
And I'll tell you that most of those are items that are coming back with comments from the industry, and that's why I say I'm not comfortable, making any determinations there, because it's black and white. There's no gray.
So the comments coming back from the industry are one of the final components of what we're, and you're not comfortable sorting through those and making decisions by your name.
Exactly.
And we need the process in place, or the support in place for you to continue moving forward to get this done by April 15th.
Right.
Because Richard was making those decisions.
Right. And the comment period is over on the 7th. They're supposed to, all the industry guys are supposed to send their comments, on the 7th of this month. And then we're going to meet, we're supposed to meet next weekend. The committee is supposed to meet next week on the 12th to take a look at those comments and discuss them and hopefully come up with an answer to them. And then we're supposed to have the planning commission meeting on the 28th and hopefully take a vote on that date.
But isn't that the date when the industry those folks are supposed to be weighing in with their?
No, the 7th. They have to give us all their comments by Thursday. This coming, and I've already got some.
Okay.
I've already got some. And I wouldn't be concerned if the comments that were coming back were relatively minor, like we want a paragraph in here that protects us that says if we meet all the qualifications, we'll get approved. I'm fine with that kind of stuff. That's just common sense. But the core concepts like, injection wells being associated with a integrated recycling facility, I don't like that idea either. They're core things, major things that for all intents and purposes, gut the MOU. That's the bottom line. I mean, the bottom line is it basically guts the MOU. The industry wants to go with state standards. That's what they want to do.
Then let him go with this document here.
Wait. It doesn't gut the MOU. It guts the addendum.
Yes.
That's what I've said since day one.
But without the addendum, the MOU really doesn't have much.
That's not true. What this does is it sets the stage for an adversarial relationship. If I'm in the industry and I sit down with the county and you say, here's this addendum, there shall be a minimum of 1,320 feet. What's there to negotiate if you've already said there shall be? And that's what I've said since day one about this addendum, is there are things laid out in here that say this is the minimum. So what's to negotiate?
Well, actually,
Kurt's opinion is, here's an MOU that says we'll sit down and we'll negotiate specifics. If it's in the upper west corner of the county and we got people on 2.5 acre or 5 acre lots, it may be something that we want for spacing. It may be something we want for a closed-loop system.
it actually says that in there. That's why I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's actually in there. The way that it's designed at this point, basically anything between 500 feet, if that's where the state ends up, okay, we're not sure yet, but anything between 500 feet and 1,320 feet is negotiable, based on site-specific characteristics.
But that's not the way this is.
But they work together, and that's the point. Our wish list, and the 1,300, I don't care, I can come up with that number, but the 1,320 feet is our start point. If you can tell us why you can't meet that, that's what we'd like. Why you can't meet that, okay, then
Okay, but
so set up so
excuse me,
negotiable.
but editing committee is not on our agenda.